Welcome. Today, we're diving into the essentials of debt management and practical strategies for regaining your financial stability. Whether you're tackling credit cards, student loans, or just want to better understand your options, this presentation will give you the clarity and confidence you need to take control. Let's begin our journey to financial freedom together. Here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll introduce the basics of debt management. Next, I'll share step-by-step guidance on how to get out of debt before exploring student loan strategies that actually work. Then, we'll review the pros and cons of debt consolidation and take a close look at common credit card pitfalls and how to avoid them. Finally, we'll wrap up with actionable takeaways. Let's start by understanding why effective debt management matters. Debt management isn't just about paying off what you owe. It's about reclaiming financial stability and peace of mind. By understanding why debts occur, what kinds of debt exist, and which strategies actually work for paying them down, you can avoid common traps and make smarter choices with your money. Practical steps like creating a budget, negotiating better rates, and prioritizing your payments put you in control. The key takeaway? Managing debt isn't a mystery. With the right tactics, it becomes an actionable, step-by-step process that removes stress, builds your financial resilience, and helps you secure long-term well-being. Now, let's take that foundation and look at the mindset you need for debt freedom. Managing debt is really about reclaiming your financial freedom. It's a process, not a one-time event, that requires knowledge, discipline, and smart decisions at every stage. Think of it as building healthy financial habits, one informed choice at a time. Ready to see how to put that mindset into action? Let's look at practical tactics for getting out of debt. To get out of debt, you need a three-part game plan. First, build a working budget. This isn't just about cutting back. It's about knowing exactly where your money goes each month and making sure your dollars work for you. Cut out unnecessary expenses and direct those extra funds toward paying down your debt faster. If payments feel overwhelming, seek out professional guidance early. Second, choose the right payoff strategy. Automate your minimum payments to avoid penalties and use any additional money for your top priority debts. Track your progress and celebrate wins. Each step forward motivates you to keep going. Third, start with a clear debt assessment. List every debt, including interest rates and total balances. Some prefer the debt snowball method, knocking out the smallest debts first for quick wins, while others pick the debt avalanche method, focusing on the highest interest rates for long-term savings. Next, let's break these tactics down into detailed, actionable steps. Here's a step-by-step approach to accelerate your journey to debt freedom. Assess. Write down all your debts, including interest rates and balances. Decide which to tackle first. Small wins can build momentum, while targeting high-interest debts saves more money in the long run. Automate. Set up auto payments to avoid missed deadlines and late fees. Automation lets you focus on big-picture paydown, not just remembering when to pay. Budget. Use a clear, itemized budget to spot and plug any spending leaks. Redirect any excess money toward debt reduction. Even if times get tough, sticking to a budget keeps your progress consistent. Track progress. Celebrate every milestone, big or small. Tracking your journey builds a sense of control and keeps you motivated until all your balances hit zero. Moving on, let's dive into strategies just for student loans, a unique kind of debt requiring specialized solutions. Student loans can seem like a mountain, but winning strategies make the climb manageable. Start with repayment planning. Budget for regular payments even if you're still in school. Any early payments you make can greatly reduce your future balance. Scholarships and employer assistance can accelerate payoffs or make refinancing easier. With private loans, refinancing to a lower rate is possible if your credit is strong. Just remember, private lenders rarely offer forgiveness or flexible options. Always communicate proactively. If you're struggling, talk with your servicer before missing a payment to avoid hurting your credit. When it comes to federal loans, they stand out for flexible repayment plans, forgiveness options, and forbearance. Learn the specifics of your loans, compare to private options, and consider income-driven repayment if monthly payments feel out of reach. Don't forget, automatic payments might unlock interest discounts as well. But what about the nitty-gritty tactics for student loans? Let's go even deeper. There are a few essentials to keep in mind. A refinancing. When your credit score rises, look for lower rates. But always check if refinancing takes away protections or benefits, like federal forgiveness options. Weigh the short-term savings against the long-term security. Early payments. Even small, consistent payments while still in college can slash your interest and reduce total costs over time. A federal versus private. Federal loans often offer the best flexibility and safety. Before you choose private loans, research interest rates, terms, and federal forgiveness programs fully to maximize your savings. With the right strategy, student loans become a tool for building credit and protecting your financial future, not a lifelong burden. Now let's explore debt consolidation. A popular choice, but not without its drawbacks. Debt consolidation can simplify your financial life, but only if you understand the pros, cons, and costs. What are your options? They include loans, balance transfers, and home equity products. Each matches a different need depending on your budget and risk comfort. When comparing, look at the total cost, flexibility, and impact on your credit score. Take your time. Consult an expert if you're unsure. A rushed decision here can be costly. Let's be honest, consolidation doesn't erase debt. It can stretch out repayment and, for those with lower credit scores, result in higher interest rates. Extra eligibility checks may apply, but there's an upside. Done right, consolidation can lower your monthly payments, reduce stress, and help manage multiple higher-rate debts. Just watch for hidden fees and strict terms before you sign. In summary, debt consolidation streamlines your payments, but choose carefully to avoid hidden surprises. Now let's compare the main types of consolidation choices. Debt consolidation comes in 3 flavors. Loans and transfers. This includes special consolidation loans or 0% balance transfer offers. These can be direct and effective, but often require high credit scores and may involve upfront costs. Home equity. Using your home's equity for debt consolidation can score you a low rate, but it puts your property at risk. Only consider this option if your finances are stable and you have an adequate emergency cushion. Do-it-yourself DIY strategies. Here, you manage multiple debts through strict budgeting and planned overpayments. There's no need for external products, so you dodge extra costs, but success takes real discipline. Next, we shift gears to understand and master the world of credit cards. Let's talk about credit card tricks and pitfalls. Credit cards can be a tool or a trap. Common dangers include high interest rates, penalty fees for late payments, and negative effects from using too much of your available credit. Pro tip: don't carry balances, and only open new cards when it's strategically smart. To truly win, make the most of rewards and perks only if you pay your bill in full every month. Use budgeting apps to keep you on top of payments and to prevent those small slips that can cost you big. Schedule payments ahead of their due date, set up alerts for your balance, and carefully review the fine print on any new card offer, especially when it comes to bonuses and promotional rates. Here are some practical tips for smart credit card use. Review your statements regularly. Watch for errors or unauthorized charges, and spot opportunities to trim costs. Monitor your credit score. Avoid unnecessary credit applications, and use technology, like payment reminders, to keep your record spotless. Remember, one poor decision could damage your credit for years. Compare card offers for the rewards, perks, and long-term costs that best fit your lifestyle. Avoid common mistakes, such as exceeding credit limits or underestimating how expensive carried balances can become. With discipline, credit cards become a powerful tool, not a source of financial pain. Next, let's distill these lessons into the most effective ways to use credit cards wisely. Here's a quick checklist for healthy credit card habits. Monitor credit. Check your credit score and reports for accuracy and signs of fraud. Quick action can save you money and safeguard future opportunities. Pay on time. Always pay by the due date to prevent interest charges and protect your score. Consider autopay for added peace of mind. Track spending. Use budgeting tools or monthly check-ins to stay in control, spot issues early, and avoid surprises. Choose cards wisely. Don't just chase rewards. Pick cards with low rates, clear terms, and perks you'll actually use. Read the fine print and compare eligibility before switching or applying. With these steps, credit cards remain a source of flexibility, not stress. And now, let's bring it all together for lasting financial empowerment. Becoming debt-free is a journey, a mix of sound strategy, persistence, and ongoing learning. Technology and expert advice can make your path more confident and secure. Regularly review your finances, adjust your approach when circumstances change, and don't forget to celebrate milestones along the way. Every victory, big or small, moves you closer to lasting freedom. Ultimately, success comes from staying strategic, being persistent, and making informed decisions every step of the way. Your financial future is in your hands. Stay motivated and keep moving forward. Your debt-free life is within reach.